Hello, welcome to the reading room. It's Sylvie here. Today we're going to do a pick a card reading, and it's going to be about your mother and all the wonderful things she has to say. So before we get started, timestamp down below. Take your time, enjoy your reading, and I'll see you there. Hello, group 1. So we're going to find out about what's going on. This is the energy right now between you and your mother, and it seems to be very protective, very good, loving. Your mother wants to protect you, or she wants to be there for you. She really keeps an eye out, and she listens. She loves to know what's going on, and she'll even spy on you or listen through different forms, whether it's social media or through someone who has one, and they relay or they tell what they see or what they heard. So she definitely keeps an eye on you for sure. You have a guardian. You both sort of share the same guardian. It's a family guardian that protects both of you. There seems to be a lot of work between you that needs to be done. Let me see. She sees you as someone who has a lot of potential, a lot of strength, a lot of love, and you need to express yourself, or you need to let it out. You're sort of like just at the beginning of doing that. You're starting to break your way through what you want and where you want to be. And she sees that. So let's pull out more cards. So your mother, she says a lot of things that she says about you, or she talks about you, or she talks about you to somebody. So your mother has a lot to say. One of the things that she talks about is how honest you are, how your intentions are good, how you always see the good in others, how the direction that you're going in, and how you go about life is always under the feeling that things are really good out there and that you're going to do good, and you're very positive. And she talks about that a lot, or she says that, or she feels it. There's a few different things. She really sees how great and how wonderful you are. She sees that you have knowledge. You've learned a lot. You've taken in a lot of information that makes you flourish, makes you grow. She talks about how wonderful, how educated you are, and how intelligent you are, and all what you've learned. She talks about that. She says that you're very knowledgeable, and she puts that out there. She sees the confidence, how confident you are, how you can manage and take control of your life and execute it. She sees that you have a lot of windows of opportunities. She sees your heart, your pure heart, but that you hide it, that you don't, you protect yourself. And a lot of the times you feel your way before you actually go forward. So you have a good sense of direction. You have a good sense of your intuition is good. You sort of use all your senses before you move forward. So your mother sees that. She sees the best in you. But she also says it, like she states it, like whoever she's talking to often brags you, brags you up. But it's mostly about your pure heart and your pure intentions. You're very kind and loving, and you would do no one no harm. She'd like to nourish you into this world and help you along your goals. So she always stays close. But she sees that you struggle and you need to put yourself out. for her, what you're doing right now is that you're building on your dreams. You're working on it step by step. Not perfect. It's not all great, but you're really trying. And so she listens to what you're saying. She listens to what is being said around you. She's very protective and knows quite a bit. She knows that you are someone that is being supported by your friends, supported by your family, and that you have a special person. So she does talk about that, how there's someone that you love that's close to you, or that you take care of someone. And for those who don't have someone in your life right now, but you have a little animal, or you take care of your animal in a special way that really brings a lot of warmth and love to you, and your mother talks about that. For others is that you take friends on that are needy, or that makes you feel like you're able and capable of taking care of them, makes you feel better. But you're definitely someone who's in tune with your feelings and your surroundings, and you pick up all the emotions around you, and it definitely you absorb it, but you know how to protect them and keep them safe, and your friends feel safe, and your mother sees that and talks about that. She talks about how your friends are wonderful, or how you take care of your friends in a wonderful way. But she also talks about how you retreat. Sometimes you're not always out there. Sometimes you retreat because you need to think about what is your next step. You're waiting for your opportunities, or you want to not miss your opportunities. So you're someone that will step back and strategize, or plan your next steps or actions. So she knows that, and she knows why you do it. She really has this high opinion of you, and she is not afraid to tell people how wonderful you are and how kind you are. And I'm going to pull out some words that she uses to describe you to others. Now, I can't see what's in the bowl, so I'll just lift it up. So, you're intellectual, you're wise, and you're adventurous. So she sees all these for you for sure. I'm going to put them over here because I don't want them on the cards right yet. But yeah, she absolutely sees that. That's how she describes you, I should say. So I'm going to pull out a few more cards. Talk about those words she describes you, what she says about them. I'm going to pull a card for each. Okay. Well, she says when you're wise, when you're at your wisest point, or when she feels that you're wise, is when you grab your opportunities and you take all the experience that you learned and apply it to the new opportunities. So she finds that is what's wise about it. That's what rises you on top of others, and that's why you can succeed. And that's why you can follow your dreams, and that's why you can do it in a tactful, tasteful way. Yeah. She says you listen to all your messages, everything you need to know, all the advice that you had or been given, everything. That's her description of that. And your adventurous side just is so pure and honest. Like you climb as high as you can through knowledge, through books, through stories, through research. Like you don't just go without a plan or without knowledge. But boys, when it comes to learning and understanding, and you give 100% to all your goals and ambitions. She finds you quite adventurous. And you're intellectual is when that shows up when you're in a mess, when things go wrong, when things are against you. You fight your way through with the knowledge, and you use your words to bring yourself out of this mess. You're so intellectual that you can talk your way through any problem and save yourself at any time, and then have a fresh start. So even though you have all that, she still wants to help you even farther. She wants you to break those barriers and just keep going. Just go for your dreams. She believes in you. She has faith in you. She guards you. She believes you have the confidence and the power to do whatever you want, and that you're protected, and that you follow your intuition and you're guided. So let's find out a message for you. This is a message from your mother. Something she would want to say to you is that yes, you are definitely safe, and no matter if things are delicate or not, or fragile, or you sometimes doubt, or you're not sure, you tiptoe through, you hide your secrets. She wants to let you know that whatever you do is going to work out, and it's going to be great, and don't you worry about a thing. You just look in the future, you keep going forward, and don't give up, because you're going to be able to support your wants and your ambitions and your feelings. Everything that you feel you want, you're going to be able to do it, and you have to keep following your dreams and your ambitions. And she feels that you have this insight on how to go about it through your intuition. So that's why she talks about feelings. She wants you to feel your moments and follow your intuition. Okay, group 2. Let's see what's going on. So what's your mother thinking about you? What she sees in you? What she's saying to others? Absolutely. Well, she sees that you're beautiful inside out, that you're definitely someone who has a lot of potential, and that you don't always see the good in you, and you don't always see what you have to offer. You're elegant, you're graceful, you transform things with elegance and grace. You're a beautiful spirit. She loves you. She loves who you are inside and out. She loves that honesty that you have, that you put out, that she feels that you're a bit naive sometimes, and you don't see what's really in front of you, because you don't see your potential. She finds that you sometimes, when things go bad, you retreat. And she finds that you retreat to find your light, to find your way. And so she feels that's a little harsh sometimes, because you see things a little hard because you're so sensitive, but at the same time it's good for you to find yourself again. So she has mixed feelings about that. So here she sees you as someone who has a hard time making decisions. So often she talks about that. She talks about to her friends and close family members that you have a hard time making a decision, that you're able and capable of doing that for sure. It's just a matter of time. You just need the time, and then things just take off, and then you'll do good, and then you celebrate because you found your way. So you're someone that is a little slow when it comes to making your decisions, or a little bit cautious or careful, but you manage it. You have to give you the time to do that. And if you're given the time, you definitely shine. And so when she talks about that, because people say, well, why didn't you do this, or why didn't you do that, or why wasn't this done, she definitely defends you, says, well, you may take some time, but once you do, you do in a big way. So not even worried about it. stands up for you. It's quite strong, actually. She really stands up for you. She doesn't like anyone criticizing the length of time you take to start something, because she knows once you do, that's it. So what's happening now? There's two messages. For now, what's happening is that you are you started your dreams. You've taken some steps into your future, which was very good and very strong and very positive, and you're making things happen the way you want, and you love your life, or you love your people around you, or you have a special person that you love. So she talks about that. So whether you have to put that in how it fits into your life. So whether it's either you're really happy with yourself, or you have someone that you really, really love, or you love your surroundings and your friends, or it could be all three, actually. So it's at the beginning, it's at a start, and it feels really good. And she brags about how great you are, how great you started doing something, how wonderful it is when you finally accomplish doing that. She talks about sometimes how you are controlling, and how you sometimes she sees some negativities in you, and she doesn't like it, and she does talk about it, but then she changes her mind. So when you're not doing the right thing, she's fast at saying so, fast at talking about it or venting about it. But then after she realizes, well, wait a minute, is that what really happened? Is that how it went? And then she thinks about it some more. So she's fast to react, like she really wants you to do so good and be on the right track that she has zero tolerance. Okay, so I'm going to pull out some words that your mother uses to describe you. And what exactly does she talk about when she describes you in those ways? Okay, where does it come from, these words or this description? Okay, I'm going to pull out some words, and we'll see the words your mother uses to describe you when she's talking about you, and we'll find out what exactly and why does she say this. So I can't see what's in the pot, so I'm just going to go in there and pull out a few words. So we have two here. Okay, so let's see. She finds that you're traditional. She finds that you're selfless and also realistic. So what does she say? I'm going to pull a card for each. Okay, so this one has two messages to go with this one. Okay, so here she talks about how traditional you are, how traditional your dreams are. So you don't go out of the box. So you follow suit on what you've seen, what others have done around you and your surroundings and your family, and you're sort of like continue the tradition. So let's say that a lot of family members are a doctor or nurses, then you're going to go in that field and follow them. If they're people that are working in business world, then you're going to go in that business world. You know, it's whatever you have in your life. Your mother talks about how traditional you are and how you keep the tradition in the family. Also, when it comes to not just work, but also when it comes to marriage, partners, your friends, everybody sort of fits in a certain way, direction, pace. You're selfless, and you do a lot of good for others. You're always seeing the best in others. You're always there for others. You always try to take care of everyone, but for you, everybody's good and has good in them, and you just love people. You love your family. You love everyone around you, and you see, like I said, the good, and you're there for them. If they need you, you'll be there for them. And you don't leave anyone behind. You take care of your friends and family. Realistic, you definitely love to be active. You love to just jump in and follow your feelings and do what you feel and follow your intuition and go for it. But it's not that easy. So you're realistic because you step yourself back. That's probably where so you step back and you put yourself in the mode of, let's find out what's going on around me. You know, calm yourself, think about it, and then you plan your steps. So your intuition wants to carry you away, but you're so realistic that it stops you from going until you plan it. So that's what she says about you. This is something she would say to you if she could, or if, you know, is that you're a wonderful person, that you can make anything happen. You just snap your fingers and there it is. The universe is with you. You're supported, you're loved. Your wishes, you could do no wrong. You have a lot of wise wisdom in you. You have a lot of past experience that taught you a lot. You have family history. You have some depth that's deep down in you that makes you more like an old soul with a lot of experience. You know things that maybe someone might not know. You're very earthy, down to earth, calm and loving. You have this fire inside of you that just wants to explode, and you just want to go and take your ideas with you, and your mother thinks you should. You should explode and take that passion and go with it and run with it and live your life the way you want to the fullest. Go, you know, step out of the box. Go ahead. It's okay. That's what she would say to you. Hello, Group 3. So excited to see what your mother has to say. She has a message for you later there. Wow, oh, well, you're a free spirit. You have great vision in front of you. You see things that other people might not see. You stay focused on your priorities, and you're not easily distracted. Your future is so bright. So this is the energy you're putting out, is how successful you are, how on top of the world you are, or how things are working out for you. So that's what your mother is seeing. Oh no, that's not the card. It's these ones here. Okay. Okay, let's find out what it is. Let's find out what it is that your mother is seeing and then saying. Whoa. I feel like this one belongs. Yeah. So, your mother is saying that you've been through a lot. Things haven't been easy for you. You sometimes, you know, like, but you started something brand new, and she brags about that. Yeah, maybe you weren't on the right path, or maybe you didn't succeed at before, but now you are. You found your way, and now things are working out for you. And she's quite like, yes, she's went a different way on your own path. You found your way. You definitely saw the potentials. You're exploring, and you're successful. You succeeded. You definitely went out there in this big world to see what you could do, all your possibilities. You weren't afraid. You seen a vision, and you went for it, even if you didn't know how it was going to turn out. And you stayed focused, and you succeeded. And that's what she says. She talks about that. She sees it, but she also states it. So what about right now? Like, what is she saying right now? Now. Well, right now she says that you took a rest and you found yourself, and you're very happy and content with what you've succeeded. And you're very, very happy, but she knows you're not going to stay like that very long, and you're going to take off again, and you're going to go explore some more and find some more and do more. You're very ambitious, and you're not going to stay where you are. But right now you're kind of content and happy, and you're not worried about anything. but that won't last. You're definitely going to go again. So that's what she says right now. So you know what? I'm going to pull out some words she uses to describe you to others, and cards to say why does she say these things. Now I put that up high. I can't see what's in the bowl, so I'm just going to pull. You can see, but I can't see. Okay. So, so she finds you very big-hearted, traditional, and talented. So why does she say those things? Let's find out. So, when it comes to the big heart, she sees that you have a lot of options to choose from. So a lot of people love you and want to be around you. You have a lot of friends, a lot of support, but who you're going to be with, who you're going to choose. And sometimes it's not only that, but it's also sometimes your choices in what you want and what you desire. Where you have a big heart, you have a hard time choosing. That's the point. The point is whatever comes in front of you and you got to make a decision, good luck. That's what your mother thinks and says. That's what she describes you. And when it comes to your broken heart, you're traditional. And you have a role that you play. And you like to stay in that role. And because it's too hard for you if you're outside of it, you find yourself feeling hurt or not comfortable or disappointed. So you like this way of living, the traditional way of being. You're just not comfortable if you step out of that, and you find yourself getting rejected or hurt or disappointed. So that's what your mother says. So she thinks that your best place is to stay safe and stay in the traditional way of being. For you anyway, it works better. You won't be hurt that way. Here's my other card. Oh, right there. And the other thing that she talks about and says a lot about is how talented you are and how successful you are and how you're going to own the world. You're just going to go out there and you're going to succeed and you're going to have everything you want. You're wide open, and how your visions are so big, and not only that, but you go for it. You see no end, no stop. Like for you, you aim for the highest and opportunities, and you have no problem receiving it or obtaining it or getting it or getting yourself there, whatever it is. Your talent is so huge that there's no way people could reject you or not want you. So that's what your mother says. So a message she would give you if she could, or wants to, but doesn't dare or something. I don't know why she hasn't said it. A long way from home. So you either live away from home, or you try to, you don't really focus on home, on what's going on home, or you need to find yourself a place. Well, your mother says home is where your heart is, where your passion is, and home is where you are, where your happiness is. So it doesn't matter if you live far or you're close, as long as you're happy where you are. Your heart, follow your heart, follow your passion. Your passion is in your heart. You cannot go wrong in your life if you're happy and you stay true to yourself. Jump into life and go live it to the fullest. That's the message she has for you.